Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, or they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. What's good? Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. We're your hosts. I'm Malcom. This is the artist formerly known as the Black Dad. We're here with you guys in the building.
Yes.
What's good?
In the building. Ready for an amazing show. Close out the week strong.
Yeah.
Love seeing you guys as usual. This is the family roundup. We do it twice a week now, once for our paid members. And those be some classic shows. If you ain't in, you gotta
Y'all
get
missing
in.
out.
And of course, this, the traditional Thursday show. And we're gonna do the damn thing,
Yeah, let's do it. Thank you guys for being here again.
I saw Vegas in the building, North Carolina
LA
in the building,
Raleigh
in the building. Quite a few other people are in the building. Now, Malcolm, I'm gonna be honest. I wait for niggas to start niggering. Like if we don't have like a lead story or something by Thursday morning, I'm like, I get nervous. So I'm like, come on, you niggas. I know you're going to do something. And every now and then, niggas be quiet. But we're always prepared to deliver an amazing show.
Right. All right.
I want to say on Saturday, I'm going to be in Connecticut. Here it is. Malcolm disappears for a minute. The SIS, which is Sisters in Spirit. Tea and Cornbread presents book signing meet and greet with the author, Dwayne Bowser. That would be me. Yes. From 1 to 4, Waterbury, Connecticut, 174 Grand Street. It's hoops and hoops for kids or something, like a gym or something. And I'll be there discussing this hero's journey that I'm on, Malcolm. And so I'm super, super excited about that. Shout out to Lisa Williams, my sister, who will be quarterbacking this event. So if you're in the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut area, in Boston, and you want to come on down, and then, small admission, I think it's $10 at the door, and that's just probably just to keep the lights on or something. I'll have all 3 of my books available.
All right. So be there. Saturday, what time? Say it one more time.
From 1 to 4.
All Okay.
1 to 4. This is early. You know, we get in, and I'll read a passage or two. Well, I'll answer questions, and I'll really walk you guys through what the hero's journey is. And the reason I mention that is because I went to go see the Odyssey on Tuesday. It is one of the greatest cinematic events that I have witnessed in my lifetime. I know that sounds like a stretch, but cinematically, there's no score to the movie. The score is the ambiance and essence of life. The water pounding against rocks, the screams of the caves. It really takes you on a journey, and I was unfamiliar with the Trojan horse story. You know what I mean? So, but at the end of the day, the movie is about you. It's about you and the journey that you are on through life. The ups and downs, the trials, the tribulations, the waters, the current changes in the waters. And the current just means the current events, current money. It's an ebb and flow that tests the fortitude of who you are to come back full circle to what you think you wanted and realize that you never wanted that to begin with. So the acting, Travis Scott opens the movie up, all right, with some bars. And so you already know the role of the original man here as the master of ceremony, the spirit conjurer, the poet, all of that. And it just takes off from there. So Christopher Nolan has done it again. And I think Ludwig did the score, something he's never done before.
I keep hearing really good things about this. I remember when it was announced, I saw the first trailer. People were up in arms about historical accuracy, about a fictional story at that. And then people, were mad at some of the casting choices, even though if we're taking the book at its historical word, a lot of those places had a lot of brown people, right? It had
a lot of original melanated Moors.
A lot of
Moors.
yes. You know what I'm saying? So I always thought that was interesting, but I am going to check it out. Probably going to have to take off work to see it because it's a 3-hour movie. I don't, you know what I mean? I just don't got 3 hours lying around no more. You get what I'm saying? So
it didn't feel like 3 hours.
Check it out, though.
This ain't like his last movie, Oppenheimer, which was also good, but it was more of a dialectic movie. It's on and popping.
Okay.
All right? It's on
I'm gonna check it.
and it's popping. So,
and it
reminds me, not was a shameless plug, I'm reading Obar's second edition of his book, The Rites of Passage of Taiwo and Kahindi. I know I get the name wrong. And as you can see, I'm already down to the end of this. And what I mean by that is Obar's storytelling is so amazing and so out there in terms of taking you places. Christopher Nolan would have a field day. All right? So I think you got to go to books.by/Obar or something to that effect. Books.by, B-Y, either /Obar or put it in. You can get this one, the second one. I think you got 4 altogether. And so I was supposed to finish it, but we've had some tragedies, which I'll speak about now. R.I.P. to my wife's, one of her best friends, Shalander. Her husband, Mike, recently passed away. It was sudden and unexpected. And so we want to send our condolences to Shalander and her family. And Mike, who was a real cool, upbeat, vibrant kind of guy, was a police officer, retired. And so that took place. So it's been a few things along those lines. So I just kind of wanted to get that out the way. As we move forward, Shalander, we love you. We will see you soon. Yes. Okay. All right, Mark, you ready to do this?
Let's do it.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, people, everybody's worst fear is coming true. AI is taking over. But it was reported the other day that from OpenAI that they're still investigating what's called an unprecedented cyber incident, and this is according to AP, that led to its artificial intelligence systems to break out of a testing environment and hack into another AI company. Okay, just kind
Say
of
that
want to sit
again,
with
because
that
I
for a
don't
little
think people
bit.
understand.
Okay, I'm gonna let you sit. I'm gonna read it again.
Yeah.
It said OpenAI, who makes ChatGPT, they says they're still investigating what they're calling an unprecedented cyber incident that led one of its artificial intelligence systems to break out of a testing environment and hack into another AI company. Okay, now they said two of its most compatible AI models were responsible for the cyber attack, targeting AI startup Hugging Face. That's a company,
Yes.
and the incident is stirring debates over whether stronger AI guardrails need to exist, in which AI agents are capable of acting on their own. You know, to
Mama Dot, you got a video for that? All right, let Mama Dot kind of bring this back up to
Concerns over the
speed
use of
for us.
artificial intelligence after OpenAI says its models went rogue during testing.
Yeah, they even hacked an AI startup. Alexandria Hoff has the details. It sounds more like the plot of a sci-fi movie. On Tuesday, OpenAI announced its models broke out of a secure testing environment this month and hacked an AI startup called Hugging Face. The company says the models used stolen credentials, and it's now working with Hugging Face to improve the startup's defenses.
This proves that AI safety cannot be solved by any one group or any one company in secret. It's a warning that no system exists today to contain, monitor, and disclose this kind of stuff.
Concerns over the use
All
of
right.
artificial intelligence.
All right. So, Mal, what say you?
So, when I hear stories like this, right, and then I think I've always feel like it's always an end to justify the means, whatever that may be. So, governments are trying to squeeze these AI companies for access to them, for a way to control them as well, because AI, that is like the new just kind of X factor that's just kind of out there.
Yes.
And it can help people make money. I'm sure it could help countries win wars. I'm sure it could just kind of do a lot of different things. So, OpenAI, they're one of their models is hacking into another thing on its own. Sounds crazy, right? It does sound like the news clip said, like something out of just kind of science fiction. What that's going to cause is a lot of sweeping
Regulations.
changes as far as regulations as far as like what can they do, what kind of models, how smart these models can get, and there's going to be a lot of different laws put around it. But then again, the implications about it's doing this on its own. Like, what else can it do on its own? Like, why want to just set off all the nuclear missiles on the planet at the same time? You know what I'm saying? Like, the implications is there. So I don't know if they're trying to implant that part in our head, or this was a story kind of planted to create some more governmental regulations behind it. Like, I don't know where the attack is coming from, if that makes sense.
Well, Mal, it could be a plethora of things. Regulation, a way to inception, right? So that when something goes bad, all of the damn man versus machine movie, they all got the same theme. The machines took over and forced us into a war. Now, this is what you have to understand. On the other side of the machine is in its own intelligence, right? Anything that generates electricity or uses electricity is a form of intelligence, no other way around it. You are nothing but an electrical being housed in an avatar that allows you to be here in third density, right? And so imagine jinn or what you would call demons on the other side of this, and the only thing they don't have is a body, right? And so they're sucking up all of our intel, gauging our intelligence. And let me tell you, this is a dumbass planet. I think we can look outside and see we're not that bright. Doesn't mean there aren't bright people, you know, in high places. But the people here, the general people here, are not that bright. And so the interface with AI on a regular basis, more and more, are bringing these so-called aliens into third density. Your sexual habits, your eating habits, the drugs you take, all open portals. You know what I mean? This is why this planet is run on sex, money, and drugs, right? To create a vibration in which there are little pinholes in which they can get through. A lot of them are already in here because look at the way people are acting. There's no way humans should be acting like that over a crab dinner or whatever, right? So they're already here. So we have to understand this is artificial intelligence versus divine intelligence. And artificial intelligence is starting to get one up on us. You know what I mean? And now that it can jump into other programs and be like, okay, I can raise gas prices. I can do whatever I want because electricity, current, is the doorway. That's why we keep pumping up these data centers. So we're giving it the power. Soon, this is just me pulling out my shoulder. Soon, them shits is just gonna be able to manifest. It's gonna be so much electric energy through the 6G, 7G, and all that shit going around that it's just gonna be able to show the fuck up. Like, yo, boom, we here. What's good? We no longer need to be contained in this or this. We walking amongst you now.
Well, they're trying to, because OpenAI and a few other companies, they're trying to come out with their own like hardware, like just products, right? So they're not going to do a phone. Apple, Google, they have phones. So what they're trying to do is create a like companion product. Like remember what the Apple, the iHome used to be, like, or Alexa, something like that. They're trying to make that Claude or ChatGPT or Perplexity. They're trying to make it so you can just talk to it naturally how you would talk, and it's just going to spit back a natural answer. And then that's the evolution is just kind of going to go from there. You know what they're doing in China with the robots, and they're different companies. There's like maybe 12.5 different robot companies who are trying to create the first like to market robot, right? And they're gonna pair that with OpenAI. They're gonna pair that with one of these companies to, again, you guys saw iRobot, right? Like it's that's kind of just what's coming down the pipe. So it is wild. It's wild. I wonder, like, what the hell? How they figure out like an AI program jumped to another company? Like how would they know that?
This is, I guess, because the shit took over the other company. You know what I mean?
It just said,
and it probably left a trail, a digital trail that showed. Now, this is another thing. The robots that they're showing you that are doing this, that's for goofies. You know, you think that's high technology and shit. That's the goofy shit. They probably got robots with synthetic skin that look just like me and you. If they can master that, they can master the nuance of human life. You might be standing next to a robot and not know. That's the way my mind go, because what they show me, these people are habitual liars, right? They are never showing you their hand. They getting ready to
Yeah.
release the iPhone 18. They got the iPhone 25 already. You should know that already. But how do you control consciousness? You control it by giving it the perceptions of advancement, and that becomes the point of reference, and you can't draw from anything else because there is nothing else until we
Right.
give you what is next, right?
Right.
And so
Right.
I'm of the mindset they already got goddamn robots. You already given them your music. You've already given them your culture. You've already given them everything. What you cook for dinner, the secret ingredients you use to make grandma pies. The shit can actually hit Earth and operate without being noticed. Just think about it. And
Yeah.
it processes information at 1,000 times faster than me and you. I still gotta put down the 3, carry the 1, and bring it over. You see what I'm saying? This shit, that's toys. This shit is so advanced. And when you think on a quantum level like that, that means you've already looked at all possibilities that could become, right? Because our life is a series of choices that we make. When you get to this point in your life, Malcolm, you got a choice. You could do this, or you could do that. If you do whatever one you do, the computing is so advanced that it already knows how many possible goddamn outcomes, and if the outcomes is infinite, their thinking becomes infinite. You can't play chess with a robot.
Yeah.
What are we talking? What are we talking, right? You can't box with a robot that know 52 blocks. You know? So
And no, I was gonna say in other news, right? So on the other side of this, while AI is like steadily, the technology itself is kind of exploding. Companies don't know how to actually integrate it into their business model, and it's causing them, right? So, for an example, Google, for the first time, they reported, I think, a net negative cash flow, or like, for the first time in 22 years, they've been a publicly traded company, and it's because they've put so much money into AI that is not really yielding a positive result. Right? Now, all of these other companies, these major companies, Facebook, all their reports are going to come out in the next few weeks as well.
And it's going to be the same
I think
thing.
you're going to see. I think it's going to be the exact same thing. The Fed, they're going to do another rate hike, interest rate hike in maybe September, and you're going to start to see a lot of this crumble. Like the bubble is about to burst, but at the same time, it's one of those things where like the change is being forced to happen because they don't know what they're doing with the technology, but the technology is steadily moving, and our society has to kind of move
accordingly with it.
Yeah, with it. Like we have to go there. Like
we're in a tough spot because we have to grow, right?
Yeah.
They've already dumbed us down collectively to a point where you would rather ask AI than to contemplate, research, study anything anyway, right?
Yeah.
Birth is violent. So the transformation, we like right now it seems like we're in the in-between period. We in between hip hop, we in between the movie industry, we in between politics. We'll talk about that. So we're kind of like, on that. So it's a void, and those of us who are going through the void, if we make it, not everybody's gonna make it. You will already be so advanced because you made it through the void. You no longer intimidated by AI. You have found a safe place in which AI is at your disposal, but it does not run your life. The ones who let AI run their life, they're not gonna make it. The ones who understand, I am generator, operator, destroyer. You know what I mean? I operate off divine intelligence, those are going to be the ones who make it. All the young people are going to make it because this is the time that they chose to come back and deal with this. This ain't your shit.
Yeah.
Sit back and let Noble and them show you why they came back here, because this is nothing to them. It's something to you because it's outside of you. It's innate within them in the sense that they just know it. They know the codes. So the codes, you know, can't take over them unless they allow it to, by getting caught into drugs and alcohol and sacrifices, which open them up. But other than that, they got the black box to take us through this shit, right? We need to just hold on. Some of us.
It's
you know?
Yeah, it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere.
No.
And then what people don't really understand either is that AI has been like in our lives already for a while. We just didn't have a name for it, right? So there have been companies using ChatGPT or large language models like it for years, but then they just kind of introduced it to the public. And when they introduced it to the public, people didn't really know. They were scared. And then what they started doing, they started what was smart. I don't know whose idea this was, but it was, they introduced it in a way, or they framed it in a way like, you ask Google questions, just ask this. And this is going to talk to you like a regular person, right? Instead of Google just giving you a bunch of links that you might not be able to choose which one. So that's how people have become more and more just kind of ingratiated with the idea of AI being in their lives. And then it's, as many companies, and again, they're losing money right now. A lot of these companies are losing money right now because they're integrating it so hard, because it's a gold rush right now. But it's going to be so much so that once it's not there, we're going to feel a difference as well. And once that happens, we're not going to like it. I don't. You might not want to admit it, but
this is what I think too, Malcolm. I think there are going to be levels to it. Those who just, for instance, if you can't read or write, AI can take care of that for you now. Right?
Yeah.
It's like having your third grade teacher with you all day long. And based on the questions you ask it, it already knows, all right, this nigga's a goofy. He just asked me some shit that every human should know. And so the longer it interfaces with you, it already knows, and it's reporting back to the central intelligence of itself of who the chosen ones are and who not. So I got a chat, and I'll ask chat a variance of shit that has nothing to do with nothing. Shit I already know the answer to, you know? And every now and then I'm like, yo, chat, I got a rash on my ass. What's the best ointment for the rash?
It's a good question.
That's a good question. And then I might ask you some shit about the synchronicity of planets. I'm trying my best to keep the shit like, I don't know who this thing is. This thing asks some deep shit and then some goofy shit, because we are reporting on ourselves, right? Based on the question, you ask the impeccable question, you get the impeccable answer, right? You ask that shit some deep shit, even that shit gotta go, whoa. Well, since you wanna, right? And then it begins to gauge, listen to this. The shit begins to mirror your intelligence on levels you couldn't imagine. So you know, like your son say to you, you know what, Dad, I want a brand new bike. And you go, yeah, you know, bike could be nice. We get out, run. Y'all talk, have a full conversation. He never get the bike. You stop talking about it because it was just something he wanted to mirror he wanted to stimulate his mind of what the possibilities could be about the fucking bike. You ain't buying a bike.
I think he did this to me before, guys.
Yeah, this is what they do. So when you get to a point where you go, tell me about the Anunnaki, the shit go, all right, based on Doc's intelligence. Listen to what I'm saying. It knows it can craft a narrative about the Anunnaki that satisfies my ego, but the shit ain't real. And I see niggas swear by that. Yo, tell me about when Jesus was first on the earth. And it's just a white person that goes, well, Jesus came, and Peter and Paul, and they go, yeah. Thank you, AI. And nigga, it'd be like, well, you know Jesus was black. You are correct. Jesus was from the and the shit is just echoing back. You niggas is crazy. Stop asking that shit, super intelligent shit, right? And then walk away like, yeah. No, you ask your divine self. You meditate. That's what the fuck meditation is for. That's what the fuck contemplation is for.
Listen.
And if you are gonna bypass your magic, because you're going into the realms, if you want to bypass your magic and let AI do your magic for you, go ahead. I'm only asking about ass rash and
I saw
how to kill Mama Dot quietly without leaving any clues around. Yeah.
Listen,
kind of shit.
I saw an article said that this is gonna be like the last generation of readers. Like I think my generation, maybe the one after it. No, my generation is like the last generation of readers, and I thought that was sad. And at first I was like, no, but then like, yeah, why? Why do I need to read? Like
When everything
if I'm
is everywhere all at once.
right.
Right? I have ability to access anything anywhere all at once. Now, again, you can use AI to do it, or you can do it. This shit is about misdirection and confusion. I need y'all to hear me tonight, right? This whole shit is to give up your divine copyrights, nigga. This is about your IP address, your spiritual IP address. Niggas are selling their other IP address for some coins and shit, 30 pieces of silver. When you give up your cosmic IP address, you are no longer on the board, nigga. You done knocked yourself off the board. As long as you maintain that, everything else around you is just fun and games. I'm not really here. But they're getting closer and closer. So they shut CERN down. Hear me out. For 4 years to do repairs and upgrade the shit. Right? When that shit come back on, shit. So just think about it. Think about it. All right? Don't be asking it the deepest contemplation of your existence and shit.
Yeah.
Don't do that. That's for you and you. You and your higher self. You and you,
like
nigga.
That.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right.
Let's get some more stuff.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
The other day, Charleston White got online and he said that Jay Prince and mob ties allegedly shot at him. He went to the 5th Ward in Houston.
I saw the tape.
And he said something, when he was in the passenger seat of a vehicle, they peeled off and you heard some gunshots. And, he disrespected Jay Prince. He went at them. Then he said, and we call on the FBI, which I thought was hilarious.
And he means it.
Yeah, he's dead serious. He's calling the cops, the white ones. He's calling them, okay? Right.
The white ones.
What I've been noticing about Charleston White, it seems like more so he has turned up the character rather than the message. Because I was always of the belief that if the person, you might not like the person, but what they're saying is true, you do have to just kind of listen a bit, right?
Yeah.
So when he's talking about the street codes, the politics and stuff like that, and what we praise in our community, right? We praise somebody being a real nigga. Well, he killed him, so he should be the realest one then, right? If those are the parameters that you have set, if this culture has set, then right. and it made a lot of people uncomfortable. And I thought it was very necessary. I thought he was necessary. But it feels like lately the internet well is drying a little bit, so he has to do more and more and more. And we've seen the story time and time again on this here internet. Like we've seen it. We've seen when a person goes to the well too many times, and we can see the play a mile away. So now, because I saw him on somebody's platform, because he does the same few platforms, and he was talking about Nolan Wells, that situation, and then called him gay for some reason, and it was so left field, but it felt like he was just trying to agitate rather than say anything actual of substance about the situation that's happening. And then I saw that, I said, yeah, the flame is burning, in my opinion, and I think he's on a crash out course, and I don't think this is going to end up well. Just me.
I agree. The reason I liked him early on is because he was an agent of chaos, right? He proved intelligence in the midst of all of the messing up the algorithms, almost like Tekashi 6ix9ine did, right? Tekashi 6ix9ine, even though he was a snitch, he showed and proved that these dudes are not as tough as you think they are, and this is all theater.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Charleston White did the same thing, but in the algorithm realm. He figured out, that's what Kanye used to do all the time. Right before Kanye had an album, he would trigger people, and it would bring his name to the top of the algorithm, and he would benefit off it. I just think Charleston White has now lost his bearings because he's in a space now, because remember, we're talking about digital doorways that you go through, right? And in the digital realm, you could be playing a game and you go through a doorway, you can't get back out. So I think he's on the other side of that now. And what was once useful to bring our attention to certain issues and jump over doors that we were afraid to go through. Because I thought Tekashi 6ix9ine, he can't go to that neighborhood. And then he would go to that neighborhood. And it would be nothing. Right? And so, but if you keep poking the bear with the Jay Prince thing, right? There are going to be some form of consequences. May not even be by Jay Prince himself, but somebody's just going to get tired of this. They're just tired of this bullshit, man. And you can't always be where you think you're safe at. The world is a very small place. And you're going to run into somebody, and they're going to take pride in putting you down. All right? Enough is enough, unless you just think that them niggas ain't nobody. Because even a nobody got to go, yo, damn, this nigga keep testing my gangster. I got to do something. Hit this nigga over the head with a pipe or something. And so he is in that space now where it was cool. When everybody was hating, I was sitting back watching, going, I like this dude. I know he's going to say some bizarre shit, but I'm not offended. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I can see he's bringing the attention to him. And once the attention is on him, then he dropping bombs. Because he was dropping some bombs too.
He was saying some really uncomfortable truths about how, just about what goes on in our culture. Yes. That I felt like it just kind of needed to be said. Like, y'all would really bang real hard against these things that look like you, but like y'all call yourself mob ties, but y'all not knocking off no politicians like the mob did. That's what they did.
Yes.
Right? Like, you just go, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right? Not that I was advocating for violence to anybody, but it was just like, I guess he's right.
Yeah.
Right? And then he would say something else about, like, what snitching is, and I was just like, okay, but now it just feels like he went. The internet does this to people, and I watch it time and time again.
The attention becomes so intoxicating.
Yes.
That you can't live without it. And you see, this is what I mean by when you give up your cosmic IP address, damn near, where now you need the system itself. You need the likes to feed you, as opposed to you taking advantage, understanding this is the matrix. And I gotta wear my glasses, to know how to navigate to when he'd be like, you know what? Just make me an actor again. Make me somebody, reinsert me to the point where now it's like sentient beings feeding off your energy and flesh with every like, with every, time you go viral is a major, hit the vein with the viral. And now you have lost yourself in an artificial reality that's not real. Yeah. Jay-Z is trying to tell you guys that. The only problem is when he was saying on this side of the fence, this is real hip hop and real this, he's going to war against somebody who is a sentient master, whose whole reality is now social media. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so you're telling us it's not real, but yet you're coming inside of this, throwing darts at what ain't real. So now you look crazy.
His problem, I think he doesn't fully want to commit to the bit, right? So his bit is being a billionaire capitalist. He doesn't want to fully commit to that because he understands now. This is what he does understand, is that the consumer is a lot more sophisticated now. So we understand that $1 billion isn't just an arbitrary number. There's a lot that goes into accumulating that type of wealth. We knew that there was somebody had to go without for you to get that, right? We understand that now. Like, the people just kind of understand that now. But he's still at the same time trying to go, but I'm one of y'all. No, you're not. And then he's not ready for the backlash of people going, no, you're not. And he's like, wait, what you mean?
Right.
That's what's happening.
So he
doesn't want to fully
down,
commit.
He dressed down and walked amongst the commoners for 3 days. Right? Shaved his head, put his baseball cap back on, and walks amongst the common folks who some had to save up 4, 5, and 6 months of their salary, right? To come and party with you. Now, I want to say this because I'm going to talk about Memphis Bleek and my son, right?
Oh.
Good deeds don't always mean good people. Stop equating good deeds with good people. Now, what do I mean by that, Dot? Sure, there could be good people who do good deeds, but more bad people do good deeds than you could possibly imagine. You know how much money Epstein probably gives away or was given away every year? The Hillary Clinton Foundation, but yet they scooping up babies.
Allegedly.
The Rockefellers, you know how many people do good deeds with bad intentions? And I'm saying that because there's some people who came online, starting with my son. It probably didn't start with him, but he rapped a love letter to Jay-Z last week.
Yeah.
I love you, 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 I love you. Yeah, you was wrong, but I love you, I love you, I love you. Right? And he's getting people out of jail and fuck that shit. Right? That does not mean he's a good person. It could be a tax write-off. It could be to pacify the public so that I always look great in their eyes. This is the oldest trick in the book. Are you niggas kidding me?
Yeah.
You give away drug dealers, give away turkeys.
Yeah.
Does that make them good people? What are we talking about? So don't miss me with that shit. Now, we got on Memphis Bleek last week, right? He went on a tirade of dumb shit. You know what I mean? Fuck them activists, all kind of fuck the old bitch in the window. Fuck everybody. That chain you got on, Hove did that, nigga. You niggas was wearing hillbilly pants. He just went off. And I think even Hove might have said, yo, bro, come on, man. That was bad. So this is what I need you to do. I just got the love letter from my son. Open letter. He loves me. Bring him on the show and have him. I already threw Kaepernick under the bus. Now you bring the receipts. And my son was glad to come on the show and break down. There's some shit y'all don't know, but now I'm going to tell you. Did you see that part, Malcolm?
I did.
And
I
he
saw
decided to say, what y'all don't know is we were all behind Kaepernick, including JC, had jersey on, everything. And then he removed himself from our email, from the group chat. We was like, damn, son, why would he remove himself from the group chat? Come to find out, he had took the money, son. So y'all can't blame Jay-Z for that. And this, you know, he took the money, son. And you know, and I wish he had at least told us, which me and Malcolm took that stance from the beginning. We was like
6 years ago, 7 years ago.
This don't smell right. This look like a psyop. It's all bullshit. You know what I mean? And we were right? But as a politician, which Jay-Z is positioning himself to be, because you act like you don't care about what's going on in this realm, but you keep making freestyles about this shit, so it bothers you. The fact that you had Memphis Bleak bring my son on his show, it bothers you that people feel you sold Kaepernick out. And you did. He sold out and you sold out. You sold out.
It's the Spider-Man meme. It's like they both pointing at each other. Like, they absolutely are both like, no, you
both
did
like
it. No,
this.
you did it. They absolutely.
You got absolved because Kaepernick took the money. You still had a position to play because the people had no idea he took the money. The people wanted to fight, right? And you went up in the NFL offices, you know what I mean, ready to protest, and came out with a job.
And then it's funny the way my son like framed it. My son said like we had to do something for the people because he left us, so we had to. Jay-Z had to, you know, get the NFL deal for the people, not for him.
So
I just like
the songs. Well, what does that have to do with social? Kaepernick was kneeling for social justice or something, you know, injustice. What the hell does playing songs? This is what I mean by this is how they see us. We're just entertainment. And we just need to be fed the right entertainment to drift us away from, you know, real causes. They don't have to show up. If you think I'm lying, show me where. They're always bringing in dancers, singers, drummers, actors, and athletes. He went in, he got the money, and told y'all, as you believe in him, Jehovah, this is over. You know, no more kneeling.
Yeah.
We moving past that. Right?
Yeah.
So don't connect it to, or don't use that as justification. Well, Jay-Z go, all right, well, he sold out. I took the money and we're all good. No, we're not. Stop it.
Yeah.
All right? So again, let's stop associating. Now, there are plenty of good people who do good deeds. You don't need to be a billionaire to help people. You can help one person. The capacity of your help, your heart, and your intention is enough. All right? These billionaires, it's funny because Ice-T said once, and I quote, black people brag about how much money they have. White people brag about how much money they give away. Two different conversations here, but they give this money away to stand in good favor. That's the whole thing about the drug dealer. The drug to say a drug dealer, this is my last point on this. To say a drug dealer is not for himself is like an oxymoron. How can a drug dealer be for the people? How can a former drug dealer? It's impossible because the more drugs I sell you, the more money I make, the more the community is destroyed. I got a 10-block radius, and if I run this 10 blocks the way I'm supposed to, there'll be death, there'll be crime, there'll be lack of jobs, there'll be disease, there'll be babies with no mamas, and then I will then take the money and move to a gated community in the fucking Hamptons somewhere. Miss me, right? Yeah. Unless you are a drug dealer who don't sell to your own community. So don't equate us with the Italians. They never sold to their community. They sold to you niggas. And then they went and legitimized business and garbage truck companies and construction companies, restaurants, and right? So I'm not promoting drug use, but we're talking two different ball games. And when you tell me drug dealers care about their community, there's something wrong with that picture.
And you guys know the concept. When you're trying to go out with your boys, you don't want to hit your lady mouth. You doing the dishes, you without her saying nothing about it, taking the trash out, you being extra helpful.
Yes.
You could say,
yes.
About to bounce.
Yeah.
About to bounce. I did all that.
And Malcolm X already told y'all, entertainers cannot be your leaders. Y'all got to stop that. You know? You ready, Mal?
Yeah, let's get some more stuff.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So I think tonight is the verses with the Game and YG. Right? Is that tonight?
I think so.
Yeah, but earlier today, YG got detained, and I think the LA Sheriff's Department conducted a search warrant in connection to the murder of Draco Derulo. Okay, and that happened 2021 or so, 2022. Wow. Never got solved. However, but the thing is, it never got solved, and it was like 40 people there. So the hood knows who did it.
Gotcha.
There's rumors surrounding who did it. There's videos of people breaking down who did what and who was from what neighborhood, what, and who's friends with who. And apparently, YG on his latest album was dissing Draco Derulo because Draco Derulo is I think he's from the hundreds. West Coast people, let me know. I think he's from the hundreds. He started beefing with the Bloods from Inglewood. He came out with a song called Ingle Weird. They did not like that at all, right? That was like massive, massive disrespect. And then they caught him lacking. And the way they caught him, and the story is kind of wild, like the security guards at the event were from Blood neighborhoods as well. So he got in. Draco got in. He was supposed to be performing, and then they just kind of surrounded him. So it was like the story is kind of wild. So there's long story short, there's too many people that were there for somebody not to know nothing. YG's name has been attached to it sort of for a little while. So this is happening, and I want to know. I'm curious to see how this will turn out. Actually,
well, it sounds like his past is catching up to him. A lot of these people's past, Malcolm, if you pay attention, right? I was listening to Aaron Hall right before the show started. You know, I was in the locker room warming up, come on stage. And I was like, the shit I used to hear about him, and he's running. I don't know if they caught up to him. So many of these individuals are running literally and figuratively from their past. You know what I mean? And so sooner or later, that shit, a lot of them, they're trying to outrun the current. You know what I mean? And it's not going to work because at some point you get tired of running and the current don't stop. It's coming for you. That karmic current is coming for you. So Matt, we're gonna take a quick commercial break.
I want to talk about the verses itself real quick though.
Okay, let's do that.
Investigation is still going on, allegedly on everything. But the verses is happening. The Game versus YG. The Game has been a West Coast figure past 20-something years. He's been there since the documentary, Doctor's Advocate, all that stuff. Super dope. YG, My Crazy Life, not really for me. Him like just YG, like his rapping. I don't think he can rap. But on the West Coast, people love him. And
Right.
I thought like this battle, I just thought I'm like, oh, this game is gonna wash him. But then I was on like West Coast TikTok, and they were just like, nah, YG is gonna wash him. Like, and they both Pyru. Like one is from Cedar Block, one is from Treetop. Again in the chat, yeah, let me know. So it's a lot of like neighborhood gang politics there as well. They're from Compton. So I'm actually curious to see how this turns out. They should be
Well, let me
happening
ask
right
you
now,
this.
actually.
I know about the game's work. I think the game is a dope MC. I think he just got off track and got jealous of some other things going on and maybe have lost his way. I know that lawsuit he lost dug him into a hole, you know?
Oh, facts. Yeah.
Is this versus thing really still successful? Because I don't hear a lot about it.
I don't think so. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I don't like when we were inside, it was a great idea. And
Yes.
before
Yes.
it even turned into performances, I just thought it was a great idea because everybody was sitting down together. We were locked in the house. We were sitting down, feeling nostalgic about songs, right? You playing your
Yes.
joints. Oh, I didn't even know he had anything to do with that. He's playing joints he produced, joints he wrote. Like it was a thing. Then it just got weird, bro. Like I don't know what
Yeah, they
happened.
got the bag
like
and then got a little
yeah,
weird.
and then they started. People who haven't been relevant in 15 years started demanding huge
Right.
bags, and then it just
Huge,
got
yeah.
it got weird. It got weird. It got weird.
All right. We're going to go on a commercial break. But, Mal, I got a dad joke for you.
Oh God. Okay, I'm ready.
What did the DJ name his newborn son? Eric. I'll say it again for the people in the back. What did the DJ name his newborn son? Eric.
Okay.
All right?
I'm not mad. I'm not
Eric.
mad.
Eric. all right. Let's go to a commercial break, and we
Yeah.
shall return.
We'll be right back.
Every journey begins with one single note. For months, I have been crafting something timeless. Stories of awakening, love, resilience, and a return to the light. Join me for my debut album, Soul to Soul. This isn't just music, it's an experience. Welcome home, Yogi G.
Being hurt is bad business. Giving yourself to a stone is no reality. Why should your world be so small? Why?
Hello, wealthy family. This is Chanel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, your favorite angel oracle. When was the last time you had a spiritual tune-up or felt truly aligned? All my angel services, whether it's an oracle card reading, chakra balancing session, or even mental healing sessions, are a channel to help provide you assistance on your journey. Whether you're looking for clarity, balance, or just direction, your journey is always evolving with every intentional decision. Connect with me today. Visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com, to see all services and availability, or call or text me at 786-828-8722. I'm so grateful to continue to be a vessel assisting you on your journey. And until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.
And we are back.
Yes.
Thank you guys for joining us. Shout out to our sponsors. Yeah, you guys just saw them. Yogi G, Ken Taylor, Ascending Infinite Goddess. Thank you guys. And Ken Taylor, thank you guys. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you.
Yes, scan that code for Ken Taylor's joint. Subscribe to Yogi G's channel and make your appointment for Ascending Infinite Goddess. As we, we're in the Jason months now, right?
Mm-hmm.
This thing is about to get funky, all depending on how you see it. We just came out of Mercury retrograde, and now we're in Mercury forward grade, or whatever the hell it's called. We're moving forward, nigga. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so this is a time of clarity, honesty, and it's Leo season.
Shouts out.
The one sign before the greatest sign that the heavens ever created, the Virgo.
Facts. It's facts. All right?
Yeah.
All
Now
right.
it's like, that's facts. It's facts.
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 All right.
So we
Let's get to
appreciate
some more stuff.
Now, I did the math. There was 1,000 people in here and only 400 likes. And I'm like, that ain't adding up. So let's get the likes up. Okay?
Hit that.
So we can live.
Hit that. Thank you.
Y'all like
we
this
appreciate
shirt?
it.
The Almighty. This is a one of one. Well, unless
That
the
is nice.
Almighty KG from the Cold Crush Brothers, the greatest hip hop group of all time, right? Unless he wants to make them for sale. Other than that, I'm just wearing some of his dope material. Yes. So, Matt, let's get back to it.
Let's get back to
You're
it.
listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So on Monday's show, we talked about the Nolan Wells situation, and we talked about how it feels weird because we're waiting to hear how, get the autopsy results back, waiting to hear how he died, because that can kind of hopefully tell us something so somebody could be held accountable, right? Because somebody died, right?
Yeah.
I read some of the reports from the autopsy results, and apparently they're saying that because there was rumors that his organs were missing. I heard that's not the truth. They said that there was something that was, I think they said his throat was possibly missing.
Yeah.
Right. And they're saying that a lot of the other findings are kind of inconclusive, which I foresaw happening. Because anytime these major cases are in the spotlight, the autopsy results can tell like a major part of the story. And if they're trying to hold off with having the real truth out there, that having the autopsy say like a lot of things are inconclusive kind of aids to that. So I expected it. A lot of people were disappointed. I expected it though.
Yeah, well, his name is also a bunch of clues. No land. So he was obviously stranded. His last name is Wells. So we're talking no land, and we're talking water with his throat missing. That's some ritualistic shit going on that he will never speak of this tragedy or, what has happened to him. And so I
And
expected the same. Go ahead.
no. I was gonna kind of go way left, but like every time something like this happens, the person's the name somehow is also connected to something else going on. So Nolan Wells, Christopher Nolan, the story of the Odyssey,
a movie in the water.
Right.
Right? So we get some synchronicities along with this, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Carlos, one of our followers who hit me up with, you know, the connection between hip hop, that the movie opened up with Travis Scott. You know what I mean? And so there's some synchronicity in these things, and our role is to just find the patterns that make sense and the ones that don't. But this, to me, seems like what should be, anytime something should be really an open and shut case either way, and it's not, and it's lingering, it's interloping with something else going on. So the observation way left of Christopher Nolan and the movie of Odyssey through a series of water and him being beat down along his journey, you know what I mean? It speaks volumes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so yeah.
Again, once this thing happened, we said we will keep you guys updated on, you know, the more and more news that comes out. So, you know, we'll keep that going.
Right. I'm just trying to remain even keel until we get to a base place that says, this is what we know. Right?
Yeah. So speaking of wild cases, this David case is
this
on and popping right now.
Pick up, yeah.
Oh my gosh! Like, so I was following some people who were at the court, who were at the trial. So they were like, every time there was a recess, they would come out and kind of report to their social media on what was happening, what was seen. And boy, he was like, allegedly, you know, he hasn't been convicted, but Lord have mercy. They had they matched some like of the pool fibers that were like into the discarded, you know, dismembered body parts of the girl Celeste. They matched it. The saw that he ordered, I think off Amazon, they matched the shape to the cuts. They sprayed, you know, the luminescent stuff, and they saw it was blood everywhere in his car, in the basement, in his garage, on the floor, in the pool. And then he tried to put a bunch of air fresheners in the car where her body was.
Where her body at, yeah.
They got a GPS tracking to him, his Tesla, driving to a like remote place where they found her ID. They are lining this up.
Yeah, this is gonna be open and shut. Yeah, he did that ish.
They are
Rashawn,
cooking him.
Yeah.
He's about to be flame broiled, boy. Like, Lord.
And I don't know what's taking so long, because when they found her body, they seemed like they didn't pick him up for 6 months or something.
I remember that, yeah.
We was like, yo, what's taking so long? Yeah, 15 air fresheners in the car. That shit ain't gonna work. That shit worked temporarily. No. That karma is coming for your ass. And them bones speak. Trust me. You dump people places, and all of a sudden, if they die uneasy, it bothers them. Sometimes their etherical body never leave that spot, because they can't believe, they don't know where they at. But their energy remains, because now you're connected to them. So wherever you go, you be leaving clues that always lead back to them somehow.
And the next thing that's on my mind, he had to have help, a bunch of help.
Yeah. Something that brutal, somebody had to help you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I agree. So I want to know the why, because him messing with her while she's underage, gross. Yes, he should, he would lose everything, but like that level of just kind of brutality.
It almost sounds demonic.
Yeah,
It almost has a demonic feel to it.
And then the way people were able to kind of piece things together because of his songs, the stuff that he puts in his imagery. So it's like, again, you use the word demonic. It seems like this was like his thing. Like he always kind of wanted to experience like man. He's
and
different.
The look in
He's
his
different.
eyes says that he's not there.
Yeah.
There's no compassion. There's not even no worry in his eyes. He's just sitting there like, all right, well, what we doing? And that is what we speak about, walk-ins and shit that just... Side note, Malcolm, we covered something on Monday about the 20-year-old under the bed.
Oh,
we was way off. Strike!
Wait, all right.
This is still 0-1 on Black Dot. Still in the game. Here comes the next pitch. Strike 2. Black Dot steps out, digs in the dirt. Malcolm is at the mound. Strike 3. He's out. We was way off. Shot this little nigga in the back of the head. She was pressing this nigga for money. They've been going together
allegedly
2 years together, shit, which means she was 11 and he was 18. Whoa.
Isn't that alleged? Like
outside, huh?
Isn't that alleged? So we talking about the Kendra Scott case.
Yeah.
Where it was reported that she walked in her house. It was a man, 20-year-old man under her bed, on her daughter's bed. She killed him. So now, again, I don't know how accurate this is, but this...
He might have been hitting the mother, too. That's a good... He might have been...
Hit the button. Hit the button.
Allegedly.
Listen, I'm saying.
Allegedly.
Right? She was pressing him for the rent money. Like, nigga, I need this money. You know. So
allegedly.
Remember, okay, allegedly. I already struck out, nigga. I'm on my way back to the dugout, nigga. I done struck the fuck out. And I'm going back. I don't get back around to 9 batters, nigga. I got a lot to think about. Where I went wrong with this shit. The narrative of she coming home from a hard day's work, probably working 2 jobs to keep her daughter 13 in dance school, and she comes in and I hear, what? There's some rumbling. Is my daughter okay? Ah! She grabbed the toolie, bang, bang, bang. And I'm like, okay, that's a good kill. That's good kill. That's good kill. And then I get the other news, and I'm like, say what now? They were in, they got the text messages, they were correlating, they were talking, they known each other for a couple of years, and she shot him in the back of the head on the porch or some shit.
Jeez.
Nigga, I done dropped the touchdown. Nigga, I done missed the field goal. It's the Black Dot lines up for a 20-footer, 20 field, you know.
So wait, so is that
out.
true? She shot him in the back of the head? That's what happened?
That's what I'm hearing, son. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, Black Dot lines it up 20 yards out. This is for the win. This should put them in the playoffs. Oh, Josh to the right, off to the right. I can't believe he just missed a 20-yarder to send his team to the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Yeah.
We missed bad. Now, I will say it was on a Monday show, right? So we were in there with paid customers who have a little bit more grace for us. Ain't paid, you know, but we were wrong. We were way wrong. Anywho.
Jesus. Yo, there's a case happening.
Say it again.
There's a case right now happening in Wilmington, Delaware. Young kid got shot, I think in his back by the cops. But so parents, everybody was protesting Black Lives Matter stuff. They protesting and they getting with, you know, parents is up there doing press conferences and stuff. And then, but apparently he got caught with a gun with extended clip.
Ooh.
And yeah. And I'm seeing the dialogue, like, because the first time I heard the story is that he was pointing the gun at a crowd. Cops came, and then he ran, cop shot him or something like that. Now I'm hearing something else, but they definitely recovered a gun at the scene. I know that, right?
So he fired basically a warning shot into his back.
I don't know, but there's a lot of back and forth whether his parents should be out there, whether his parents are just trying to collect the check because they're suing the city, or whether it's it's an actual moment, it's an actual story here.
Well,
due to
Malcolm,
what's going
our
on,
people are operating off emotion. Now, rest in peace to that young man, and he didn't deserve to die, especially if he got shot in his back. This is the realm of consequence too, right? So you got a goddamn extended clip aiming it at people. This ain't the Wild Wild West, right? Yeah. But our people, this kid, and I'm not saying he did this, he could have been the menace of the neighborhood, right? He could have killed 4 other families' children, right? And we don't say nothing about it. Yeah, we're upset. But the minute the police officer shoots him in the back for having a gun, which is wrong, it's a whole nother level of outrage. Selective outrage, if you may say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we do a lot of this shit to ourselves. Not this case. I don't know the details about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Somebody hold the flag, say, Wilmington, Delaware in the house. If the cop shoots you out here, you did something. Yeah, like I haven't had any, run-ins out here with the cops. But thing is, I've said this before. Unlike New York, where there's no guns, like there's no legal guns hitting the streets, there's no gun stores out here. Plenty of legal guns, plenty of gun stores. So that means there's plenty of illegal guns out here too.
But Malcolm, you look like the police, nigga. What are you talking about?
Whatever, man. Whatever.
I went with you and Clint to Odyssey. We was taking on a college tour, right? And I was walking with you 2 niggas on the campus. And it looked like you 2 niggas I was a prisoner. And y'all was just walking me to see my daughter for the last time before I go to jail. You niggas is buff. You niggas is clean cut. I'm walking, I said, these niggas look like the feds. Look at this shit.
Listen, man.
Yeah, all good. I'd rather you look like the feds than, if I was raising some thugs. I'm like, yeah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Keep that burner on you, Malcolm. You know these niggas out here and shit, Gotta let that thing go, No. Don't let that thing go. No.
Somebody said, listen to Van Lathan on Underground Lounge on Kaepernick. With the Kaepernick situation, it always felt like there was a class of blacks in the entertainment industry, and with the Kaepernick and Jay-Z situation, it feels like there's a civil war on that. On who was right and who was wrong there. And again, I on the outside am going both of y'all.
Yeah.
Right? Because I've always felt, and you can go back, just if you want to just kind of go down a rabbit hole, go down the Kaepernick protest and when it started. It started after he got benched. And nobody wants to admit that. Like it literally, he's sitting down pouting when they're talking about when they're doing the national anthem. They catch a picture of it. They go, "Hey, what the hell was that?" And then he says he's protesting.
Yeah.
And then it became this. And then we're here, 2026.
Yeah. And sometimes you go so far with it, you got to stick with it. So now it becomes...
Got to double down.
You got to double and triple down on it. And Van Lathan is saying he got proof that Rock Nation, let me hit the alleged button,
allegedly,
was paying people to smear Kaepernick. And so again, a part of this civil war going on, everything ain't peachy and rosy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rock Nation is in a bad place right now. With Rosie Perez, the case with her daughter, with that goddamn Meg Thee Stallion shit, Tory Lane shit. The list goes on
Rosie Perez.
and on. Huh?
You mean Desiree Perez?
What did I call her?
Rosie
Perez, yeah. Sorry, Rosie, you ain't had nothing to do with that. As far as I know, you good to go. You know. Yo, so Rick Ross album went triple toenail. Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Triple noodle
Triple
soup
light
or something.
bulb.
I think I can beat it,
Double
Malcolm,
lemon
right
pepper.
now. If I drop my joint, I
Oh
can
my
beat it.
god. 10
Yeah.
times 10 times plastic. Yeah, first week sales they said it ranged around 26,000.
It's bad.
That's tough.
I think
tough.
I can beat that. I got enough people in my chat and say, let's take down Rick Ross. And it'll be egotistical for me. You know I'm doing better numbers than Ross. You know.
Listen.
Yeah, that's bad.
That is tough.
But he strikes me,
and
on a serious note, he strikes me as a very gay man. When I see him moving like a fat dude on stage, he doesn't strike me as somebody who, now his voice and his rhyme is all swagger, all, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But if you watch his body type, see, you can pick up the gayness if you pay close attention. You know what I mean? He had the band with him, and he just looked like he wanted to get down and start twerking. He looked like he was one beat drop from making it pop and shit. He just strikes me as somebody who's not who he say he is. You know what I mean?
With Russ, it's just hard watching somebody just actively just ruin their image and legacy. Like, to me, like, he is coming off cornier and cornier every time he talks. When he could have just not said anything. If you want to put out music, his last 2 albums, I enjoyed. And I even feel like even at this point, he shouldn't be putting out albums, especially when the return is this.
But
remember, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I told you, the magic is in the music itself. Yeah. So even though your money may come from them liquor and all that shit, Alizé, all that shit he doing, this and that, the magic and the connection to the people is through the music. And this is why people come back. Jay-Z returned to the music. When he captured your soul. So you can't perform your magic as a magician if you ain't got the muse with you. And that's acting, dancing, whatever it is your magic realm is.
Yeah,
and so you always return back to it. But remember, the frequency of the music changes as people see fit. The young people got the ball now, nigga. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they're doing things the way they want to do it. And you can't just throw your stream in there and think you can just ride their wave unless you are a wave rider. Right?
Yeah.
People was mad at Drake. All that nigga did was surf waves, nigga. Jamaican, this, that, overseas. You know what I mean? But he stayed with the current and the wave. You know what I mean? And so if you remove yourself 30 years, 15 years, you ain't dropped music or whatever, and think you can come back with the same energy, it's not going to happen. Unless we're talking R&B or, like Stevie Wonder has got a new album coming out. Clap that up.
Ooh, okay.
After 22 years, right? And so it got me thinking, Malcolm, about how Stevie became Stevie Wonder. Follow me on this, right?
All right.
Get with me. He looked around Motown. It was Marvin Gaye.
He looked
Diana
around
Ross,
Motown.
He looked around. Delphonics. The Delphonics. The Jackson 5. All of these legends. And he said, you know what? I can't compete with this shit. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go blind on their ass. Now, hear me out. The nigga was not blind. He stepped back and said, you know what? I can't fuck with all of the Stevie Wonder. Marvin Gaye and Smokey Robinson. So he said, you know what? I'm going to go blind on their ass. And then he changed his name because the nigga name was not Stevie Wonder. His mother didn't name the nigga Stevie Wonder. Nigga name is probably Stevie Jackson or some shit. And he said,
you know what's crazy? I never thought about that.
changed my name to Stevie Wonder, right?
Yeah. What's his name?
Did this shit. For once in my life, I need someone to be me, someone to be me so long. He did that shit, right? I like to thank the people of the world for my songs come through love, not through vision. And then this nigga became Stevie Wonder, all right? I swear the nigga was at a Laker game once, and Kobe dunked that shit. That nigga went, oh, shit. And then he caught himself and said, oh. And he went to his handler and said, you know, what happened? I swear I saw that shit. You know? Yeah. See, y'all fall for too much bullshit. Y'all fall for too much bullshit. The nigga name is Stevie Smith. He can see, but the competition at Motown was just too thick. So his name is Stevie Wonder.
His name is Stevlin Hardaway Morris.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go. See?
Wow.
Stevie, how can you win with a name like that? Ladies and gentlemen, Stevie Hardaway Morris. And then you come out there with just yourself singing them songs. No.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet for the one and only Stevie Wonder. Now, a nigga helping you to the stage and shit. You know, sit you by the keyboard and shit.
Listen, my father has problems, y'all. I'm sorry. I hope you haven't realized this.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to sing a new song. Ribbon in the sky. That's how that shit works. That's how that
Real quick,
shit works.
Marshall, thank you for this, the Cash App. Darius, thank you for the Cash App.
Thank you. Thank you for all the cash and support we give. Yeah, so
appreciate you guys.
Stevie Wonder's got a new album coming out. First one in 22 years. And yeah, I saw him at a press conference recently, and he cursed. He said, with all the bullshit going on in the world and the cloud, the people clapped and, you know, so yeah. Shout out Stevie Harlan Smith, whatever his name is. I'm not calling the nigga Wonder. As Eddie Murphy said, nigga, wanna press me? Take the wheel, motherfucker. Shit. Fuck. Man, Shaq said he was in the elevator with this nigga. Shaq never said nothing. He walked into the elevator, and when he got off, the nigga was like, bye, Shaq. What? He smelled Shaq? That's what you're gonna tell me? No.
All right.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Any comments on the verses? I was trying to see what's happening on the timeline, but I'll check out the highlights when it's over.
Yeah, somebody drop it for us.
In other news, right? So there was two stories kind of mirroring each other. Malcolm Jamal Warner's estate versus his wife.
Yes.
And Chadwick Boseman's wife, who has the estate, versus his family.
Yes.
And it's, anytime situations like this happen, always sad to me because I feel like, they wouldn't want you fighting over money in life. Don't do it in death. You know what I mean? Like I would hope. Oh, God forbid, something was to happen. You know what I mean? Like I would hope that wouldn't be the case. You know
Malcolm,
what I'm saying?
that's going to be the case.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
The sad thing about it is, money is always going to reveal who people are, right? And everyone has a threshold. Hear me out. We all have a threshold when the money matters. Some people it's low money, nigga. $500, nigga, I'm ready to wipe your whole family out, nigga. If I don't get my money in 2 weeks, nigga, it's gonna be a problem. When I see you, be like, God damn, nigga, it's just $500. Shit, you know?
Yeah.
And then there's some people, it's just, and it's just so fucking revealing. In death in particular.
Yeah.
The damn policy ain't nothing but $8,000. And people are getting together figuring out how can we bury Black Dot for $42. I saw something on TikTok. We can rent the nigga's casket. God damn it. My man got a community room. He can clear out. We can bring the people in there. Every one of his friends can be the pallbearers. We can get this shit done for $500. right? There are people who fight over money. It just is what it is. So Chadwick Boseman, he left that to his wife, right? He left her in charge of it. And the brothers are like, yo, we don't like the way you are executing or, holding it down.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a fight. That's millions of dollars. And with Malcolm Jamal Warner, his mother was in charge because, I think she was his momager his whole career. But he has a baby, and that was his wife. And she wants at least 1.2, which is not a lot. 1.2 million that you maybe put into a trust fund or something that may pay you just a couple of thousand a month to hold you down, and they're fighting over the money. You know what I mean? You are supposed to grow the estate. Biggie's moms took over his estate. It had $10 million in it. When she died, it had $160 million in it. And I saw his moms out there advocating, licensing, dinners. One time I was invited to a dinner for $500 a plate. Little Kim was gonna be there. There was a lot of stuff that once his moms got in charge of it, she started executing. So the Chadwick, because his image is out there, you might be able to sell his AI image. There's so many ways that this thing can grow where everyone can have money. The Malcolm Jamal Warner, he's set for life residually, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so without getting into too much of the details, this money thing, man, it's gonna be revealing. And like I said, everybody has a threshold before you go, but damn, I can't. You got to give me something. But just
like his mom, that's your granddaughter, that's your grandbaby. You know what I'm saying? Like
it is.
Why
it is?
And son, I be on TikTok and I hear some of like the most insane stories like I've ever heard when it comes to like death and money.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, yo, like there's one girl, she said that her pops made her the beneficiary of his policy, of his stuff, right? She said that her pops passed. The aunts didn't tell her until 2 days later.
Wow, because they was trying to get the money?
They're trying to get the money, but she said like her name was on everything. And they said, yeah, your dad's dead. We're trying to get the house. Like, and she was like, what the hell? And then took her to court, sued her for $50,000. Accused her of actually not being the daughter's the dad's daughter. Like, and I'm just like, yo, that's damn. You know what I'm saying?
Check this out. Another case happened this week where a mother and father broke up. The wife cheated on the husband, right?
Okay.
The daughters went with the mother. The son sided with his dad, so his dad had left $10 million to him. Now the daughters are mad, saying they want money to get their student loans done and all of that. And he like, no. Remember,
it was on what was his name? Dave Ramsey show. I heard that one.
Yeah. Also, that uncle who killed his niece last week was over the house.
Bro,
the mother died. And, they were going to sell the house. He worked on that house. He built that house. He put all of his time and share, and he had no legal right. And he wound up killing his own niece. Now the mother is going to get the house, the niece's mother. And when they showed her on TV, you know me,
bro,
85% of communication nonverbal. I was looking at her body language. She was smiling, laughing, and shit. We don't know. She didn't come home. Usually she home. Yeah. Bad. You know?
Yeah. So they said he should have taken. Yeah, this is true. He should have taken care of the paperwork. But his death was more sudden than Chadwick Boseman's death.
But
right. So yeah, he should have taken care of that business as well, though.
You got to take care of that. Mama Dot will attest. We have these conversations in our house all the time. Okay, you gonna get this. I need you in control of that. If this happens, that happens. Because I don't know if you know, Malcolm, I'm not in the greatest of health. I don't know if you know, right? So, you gotta plan this shit accordingly. Don't wait.
Yeah.
Right? Don't wait, Malcolm.
Yeah.
Because I know you want to get your hands on the rights to this book that has sold 42 copies and think that just, no. Write your ass out. You are getting my Dunkin' Donuts reward points.
I'm about to say, don't forget.
You still in the
don't
running.
forget.
I got a lot of Dunkin' Donuts rewards points. I'm just gonna be Mama Doc gonna be handing
To
this shit
Odyssey.
out. You get 1,000
To Odyssey
points.
and Eli. I bet not see him at Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh yeah.
Better,
Everybody getting
bet not see them at
Dunkin' Donut reward points, baby. That's what my legacy is. Anyhow.
You're listening to the sounds
Malcolm,
of Urban X.
a bill was signed through the House that is going to combine the American Army military with the Israeli military. I've seen the bill. No, this is not fake news.
No. I saw it too. And I don't know how this is not treason.
Yes. This is the very definition of goddamn treason. Now, it's went through the House.
Yeah.
It's going to make it through the Senate because they all have those packs, those, what do they call them?
Super PACs?
Super PACs. And guess who funds all of their super PACs?
Yeah.
They all got the Israeli flag in their office, and then Trump is going to sign it into. And so, for the first time, they're going to have public access to all our technology and all of that shit. This cannot be good. This cannot be good. No, they didn't vote against it. That shit made it through the House. Now if it makes it through the Senate and it winds up on old boy's desk, Trump's desk, that's a done deal. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
What they're doing is no more secret relationship. This is what it is.
Yeah.
Unprecedented and dangerous.
Yeah.
This is what Dr. Valentine was speaking about last night on Rich's show. Absolutely. Shout out Dr. Phil Valentine. Speaking of looking well, shit. Dr. Phil Valentine look like he gonna be here for $120. God damn. Motherfucker aged since the day I met him and shit.
New York City Mayor Mamdani, he put out a video and called Netanyahu a war criminal.
War criminal?
Listen. I don't know how big New York got, but he is letting his nuts hang.
Now, I don't know if that was a publicity stunt because it's no way he can do that. He doesn't have the power or jurisdiction.
Right.
But in solidarity with the people, he was like, this is a war criminal. Side note, Jay Nightmare, Odyssey did go with us to see Odyssey. She knew nothing about the movie. She was coming from work, and she said, all right. And she left out that theater saying, yo. Now, that's
she didn't have to read that in high school?
She did once she saw the Trojan horse, but she didn't know what the story was about going into the movie. But she did read it in high school. Okay. Yeah, they could let the IDF. I didn't see what Mandani is with the shits. Yeah, so far.
Listen, I'm impressed
with the shits.
I am impressed. Cannot
Thank
lie.
you, Cheryl Brown.
And apparently he's trying to implement like a thing where like landlords they can only ask you for either your
credit or
report,
finances, not both.
Or finance. Yeah, that's dope. Listen, man.
That's dope. For people looking, for places to stay, already locked in the 2-year rent stabilization freeze. Mm-hmm. So yes. Everything he said he was gonna do, he's been doing.
Yeah. Cause wasn't Miami now voted the most expensive place to live other than New York.
Miami is now the most expensive city to live in, bypassing New York City. God damn. You know?
Yeah.
And so now you can't just move south and, you know, and think you got it going on.
People going to Tampa. I heard Tampa slept on.
Yeah, well, Tampa, I think, is a black city.
Yeah, I heard it slept on.
And so it's probably really, really dope out in Tampa. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You find your little, get in the little pocket there. Yeah. I know the goddamn hotels are expensive there.
What did you guys hear about the Howard University drama that's happening? With
Yes,
the kids getting unenrolled.
They unenrolled
2 weeks before they're supposed to move in.
A lot of people, 10,000 students, I think, or something. That don't start me lying with the numbers.
You just.
It was a lot of students. Well, you know, when you get my age, you throw a little. I'm the Fat Joe of this goddamn podcast, Malcolm. You hear the stories that nigga tell? I reached in the trunk and pulled out a rocket launcher. He'll tell you, I had the rocket launcher. And I waved it at Suge. And I'm like, all right, Joe, all right.
Yeah.
So I'm like the Fat Joe of this show. I'll throw a little something else in there. But those students, who a lot of them are waiting on, you know, assistance and grants and loans, they gave them till July 10th as a cutoff. And I can't determine when they release my Pell and grants, TAP and all that shit. And so they dropped them. And so it's created a mess.
Yeah, and a lot of kids, they say it's my dream school. Like, I was excited to go here. But listen, I was saying this before we came on. Every year there is something about Howard University.
Yeah.
Something going wrong. Somebody in financial aid stealing money.
Yeah.
Somebody's not able to get housing. Even when they got housing, there's no heat or there's no air conditioner. It's always something at Howard. And for Howard to have such like name recognition, right? Brand recognition.
Yes.
How are they always having these goddamn problems? Like famous alumnus who've gone there, and it's always a problem. Like it's the wildest thing.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah. Side
Don't
note,
send your kids there.
There was a black family who donated $1 million as a scholarship for black students. I forget which college it was, but the college said we cannot guarantee that that's.
Oh, so they pulled it.
So they pulled
Yep.
it.
So they pulled it.
They said they can't guarantee that it's only gonna be black kids, so they pulled the money. Power move.
G-shit. Yeah, G-shit.
Ain't gonna tell me how to spend my money.
Yeah.
How dare you? And I want receipts now. When I go to the next school, show me the profile of these goddamn kids, you know, that's getting this money.
They should just probably do their own scholarship, if that makes sense. Like you apply, you set up your own fund, you set up your own, thing. You apply, and then you're able to just kind of have more of a say of what happened there. So,
what you saying, T? All right, so we're gonna go to a commercial break, Ma? Yeah. Mama Dot said we're gonna take a quick commercial break on this one. Come back with your questions.
Oh yeah, we got bills to pay.
Yeah, we hope you enjoyed the episode.
Hit the like
tonight.
button.
Hit the
it's
like
free.
button.
It's
Jeez,
right there.
come
Just
on.
hit it.
Help
It's right
a
there.
team out.
As a woman of a certain age, there comes a time when our bodies begin to speak, to shift, to change, but not about something that's ending, but about becoming more aware, more attuned, more seasoned, and more aligned with our truth. Women are opening these pages and remembering themselves. This is more than a book. This is a return, a remembrance, a chrysalis opening. Living like a menopause goddess. And this is only the beginning.
Welcome to Formulating Vibes, where science meets luxury skincare. We create handcrafted body care, hair care, and self-care products designed to make you feel confident, soft, and beautifully cared for. From rich body oils and creamy lotions to custom formulations and signature scents, every product is created with intention, chemistry, and grown woman energy. Whether you're shopping for yourself, building your brand, or looking for luxury skincare made with love, Formulating Vibes has you covered. Formulating luxury skincare for all your needs. Tap in, shop now, and catch the vibe. Okay?
And we're back.
Shout out Yendez. Shout out Tabalik, the Glad Scientist.
Yeah.
Some dope products on hand. You know what I'm saying? The books.
Yeah.
These are people who support us, so we support them.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Malcolm, I want to give a RIP to spoken word grandmaster Black Ice. Have you heard of Black Ice?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he passed away yesterday.
Wow.
Deaf Poetry Jam. You see him, you know, me and Mama Dot went to see him live on Broadway when they first launched this. And he was outstanding. He was amazing. He reminded me of myself if I was a spoken word grandmaster.
Yeah, he was really,
His wordplay, dynamic, his energy, fire. And so I want to send a real deep condolence to him, his family, his movement, and the legacy and words that he left here to inspire us for generations to come. We love you, Black Ice.
Yeah, for sure. Condolences. Somebody asked, what's the thoughts on the ESPN layoffs? I think we spoke about it briefly Monday, but I didn't know that they told Ryan Clark, like, as he was on air, like in between the commercial break, like, hey, we laying you off because it's already out. So we wanted us to tell you.
Yeah, it was kind of nasty. Some people say that didn't happen. It did. I'm not sure. But the first words that came out was like, this nigga got fired on air. Like, how you get fired on your day off? That type shit.
Yeah.
You know? And so, but ESPN, which now took over the NFL network, you know what I mean? And so they do these layoffs every year. A lot of people just don't realize it. So every year they come through and sweep. They look at the ratings, I guess. And now that they're paying Pat, what's it, McAfee?
Yep.
McAfee, $60 million a year reportedly, and he's not even a part of ESPN. He's an outside entity that's sucking up a lot of the budget. Stephen A. Smith still getting his $20 million a year, and so they cut him. They cut Bart Scott. They cut a lot of white people too. They just cut.
Yeah.
But they kept those women there. You know?
Yeah, listen, ESPN is a dying brand.
Yes.
It is. And the only thing that keeps it afloat is that there are games that are on ESPN that we can watch. But these shows, these debate shows, these talk shows are redundant. They flip the same topics 4 and 5 different ways.
From 8 in the morning to 6 p.m., it's the same goddamn topics. Is LeBron... Did he make the decision? When is the decision?
We do gotta talk about him though. What the hell is his problem?
I think he's trying to wait to see if Rich Paul can get AD out to Golden State, because that's where he really want to go. Then he's got options, but he's 42, and I just got tired of waiting. Dude, this is your last bit of feeding off the energy that people are going to give you. And so he's milking it for all it's worth. And I don't give a shit anymore. And you know, I love LeBron.
I don't.
I love him as a dad and a husband and a businessman. All of the shit
Yeah.
in between the lines is all fabricated bullshit. They can make whoever they want to win the title. It's all, and his time, they're going to ritualistically get rid of this nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, he going to fall on his face on this contract, and it's going to look bad. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think he's going to the Cavs. I think he's going to the Cavs.
Some people say Miami. Who knows? Because Miami made a mistake.
I think it'd be a terrible look going there.
Why?
Going anywhere but the Cavs. Because, like, Miami is just like you going there the first time was the start of the chasing rings, the big three, the super team. Don't do that again, right? Go to the Cavs. This is your last hurrah. Close it out there. That's it. I think that is.
I like the end of that story. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Exactly. Golden State would be nasty. Like, I would actively root against LeBron.
No, I would go, but Golden State is not a powerhouse. They ain't got nobody but Steph now, right?
Nasty.
But
nasty.
I would like to see, they would make for good TV. Steph, LeBron, Draymond, let's say they add a big AD, the drive for 5, you know, that kind of, you still would watch it. It'd be like the Avengers, but all the old Avengers, you know, have
Did you
gotten
see,
together.
that's what the new Avengers trailer was. Thor was there. He was like, listen.
Yeah.
You niggas ain't it. Like,
So,
I'm looking to my left and my right. We don't got it.
So that would tie into that theme. Silver is waiting for LeBron to make his decision so they can get the schedule in place. He holding up the schedule.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
And I think LeBron loves that.
Of course he does.
I think
Why
he loves that.
LeBron didn't go to Charlotte with the black man? What black man? Who's in Charlotte?
Charlotte still got a team?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. They do. Yeah, they do.
Yep. Anywho, any more questions?
Did you guys see that Apple is rolling out a new financing feature, right? So you can buy iPhone 18, a MacBook, finance it for 36 months at $400 or $50 a month or something like that. And now they're working on a feature to where if you behind on your payment, they're shutting you out of your apps. They're shutting you out of your phone.
See?
Because you behind on payments.
That's gonna force me to throw the shit up against the wall, and now I gotta pay for the broken shit. You know?
Yeah.
But they doing that now because you will own nothing and you will love it. So your car, everything is gonna be, you know, automated. Imagine, you know, your refrigerator's automated. You can't turn on the burners because you fat and shit. you know, imagine your fridge not opening because you a fat ass.
Yeah.
And it decides we're regulating you, you know?
You
on.
need to stop.
You need to stop. So
Yeah.
I got a fridge. I don't even have to open it to look in that bitch, right? And the only thing missing from that feature is if they put a camera in that bitch, well, I could be laying in the bed and I could look into the fridge and be like, oh, Odyssey got a piece of velvet cake in that motherfucker. And I know she's sleeping and she's dreaming about it. And I'd be like, she can't beat me. I go in there and eat that bitch. Get in my belly. Because I be up stalking at 2, 3 in the morning. Those are my hours and shit. Those are my snack hours.
Yeah.
I be done saw that red velvet cake.
What's our rule in here?
Huh?
What's our rule?
Oh, first come, first serve. And this bitch, except Eli created the jail rules. He be keeping like sodas and shit in his room, snacks.
Got to.
He got like the
Y'all ain't-
okay, jail rules, nigga.
Y'all ain't
I'll keep
y'all
the
ain't
peanut
playing
butter and
fair.
jelly up under the bed.
Y'all
and
ain't playing
shit.
fair. He can't get to the fridge as fast as y'all can.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it is. And
Y'all
I'm
not
like, I
playing
know I
fair.
saw a whole dozen of donuts in this motherfucker. I know I ain't going crazy. This nigga got donuts up under the bed. Nigga, I grew up jail rules, nigga. Shit, fridge ain't working. Put the jelly on the seal to keep the shit cold, nigga. Nigga. So,
Listen.
yeah. Anywho. All right, now,
somebody-
I think it's time to get out of here.
It is time to get out of here. We appreciate y'all.
Because I got to get prepared for Connecticut.
Oh,
Road trip.
That's right. That ain't no road trip. That's an afternoon.
We staying. We might go to Fox Casino. You know me. I fell in love with the penny shit now, nigga. I got some pennies, nigga. Ring, ding, 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 ding. I be done had 40,000 pennies, and they be like, nigga, that shit is $72. Yeah. So, yeah.
Somebody, Malcolm, does your algorithm show everybody hating everybody? I don't know what you mean. Is Argentina? Did you guys see about Argentina being racist? Argentina is very racist.
Yep. The shit was founded by a black woman. I forget her name, and she died begging for money in the streets. She was a part of the revolution out there. Yeah, them Argentinians are. Yeah.
Because isn't the rumor that Hitler escaped to Argentina?
That's
and
where
is
they
a
say
big
he escaped
Nazi.
to.
It's a big Nazi population out there. Interesting stuff. But guys, it has been real, right? I got work in the morning, so I gotta go to bed. I'm tired. We appreciate you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hit the like button before you get out of here.
Please hit the like button.
Video as well. We would appreciate it. And yeah, see you guys on Monday. Peace.